Well, good morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you here. We have a number of guests and announcements, so we want to begin with David Adams, who's here on behalf of the Common Threads Initiative.
Good morning. I'm here to announce that the Public Officials Dialogue Lunch project, which began now more than 15 years ago, will be holding its 131st dialogue on Wednesday, July 25th. That's a week from today, continuing into its second decade, this worthwhile enterprise. Dialogues, as I mentioned, began in April 2003. The intent of these dialogues is to allow public officials from across the county to learn more about each other. We do not encourage debates, but we encourage dialogue, that is, sharing stories about one's life and experience, and in that way learning something about each other, in many cases learning that someone from another township or wherever has had similar experiences to myself, and that's a way of bonding, of course. As I mentioned, that will be Wednesday, July 25th. It begins at 12 o'clock, and we always end a few minutes before 1 o'clock so that those of us with actual day jobs can get back to the office in time. Our keynote speaker, will be Tyler Black, Deputy Director of Johnny Appleseed Metropolitan Park District. He will be talking about upcoming events in the park this summer, especially, but not exclusively, about the open house at the Lauer Historical Farm, which is set for Sunday, August 12th in the afternoon. These dialogues are open to the public. One need not be an elected official or appointed official or self-appointed official to attend. So if you are interested, please put that on your calendar. We do ask for a $5 donation from all participants to help cover the cost of the lunch. So thank you very much, and good morning.
Thank you, David. We now have a special presentation and acknowledgement, and I'd like to ask Abby Conley if you'd come up. And I don't know whether you want to come by yourself or whether you want to bring anyone with you. I don't bite. So please, Abby, come up and stand here. All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Very good. Well, I was not present, obviously, but I learned through the news media that you represented our community in a very special way recently. You want to tell us a little bit about that? Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, this state of Washington is a big deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
To meet the new Team Ohio teammates. Well,
You're doing fine.
I'm just trying to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a bunch of states.
Right.
And there's a reason I got these medals for javelin relay.
Javelin and relay.
Yes.
And those are a particular kind of metal. What are they? What are they made of? What do they look like? They're gold.
Yes, I got them from the USA Games.
The USA Games for Special Olympics.
Yes, for track.
For track. That's wonderful. And so what I learned, and then later we did some additional research to understand as much as we could about what you participated in. And obviously, Abby succeeded in a very special way at representing us way across the country in one of my favorite cities, Seattle, Washington. So let me present on behalf of our community the following proclamation. Whereas Abby Conley is a two-time gold medal champion. She earned one gold medal in mini javelin and the second medal in the 4x100 relay for Team Ohio during the 2018 Special Olympics USA Games in Seattle, Washington. And whereas Special Olympics Ohio has approximately 200 local member organizations and over 24,000 athletes who are in training and competition. Ohio is divided into 13 areas. Allen, Auglaize, Hancock, Hardin, Mercer, Putnam, and Van Wert counties make up Area 3. And whereas Abby is the daughter of Mike and Linda Conley, and she started with Special Olympics when she was 10. She won a gold medal in the backstroke at her first state swim meet. She competed on Lima Senior High's swim team and earned a varsity letter. She competes in bowling, swimming, and athletics as a member of the Allen County Sharks. And whereas Abby was selected as one of the 66 unified athletes that represented Team Ohio in the 2018 Special Olympics USA Games. She's only the fourth person to represent Allen County in the Special Olympics USA Games during the last 5 decades. She loves competing and meeting new friends through Special Olympics. And whereas Abby is now competing with the Sharks, she also volunteers at Lima Memorial Health Systems, and she enjoys being with her family, all of whom are proud, extremely proud of her accomplishments. Now, therefore, I, David J. Berger, Mayor of the City of Lima, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, July 18th, as Abby Conley Day in our community, and ask all citizens to join me in honoring Abby Conley on all of her accomplishments with Special Olympics, locally, statewide, and nationally. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the City of Lima this day of July 2018. Abby, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We'll take a photo a little later, all right? Congratulations. That's a terrific achievement. Also, this morning we have Kimberly Adams. Kim, if you'd come up, you have an announcement about a special auction and raffle. Good morning.
Good morning. My name's Kim. I'm nervous, so bear with me. I'm here to tell you about one of the happiest and the saddest days in my family's life, and that date was September 19th, 2017. My little brother, A.J. Rinaldi, and his wife, who was formerly Bailey Ward, both our Lima Senior graduates, lived, grew up, raised, their family here. Recently, they moved to Perrysburg, but they had a child that day, and his name is Landon. He sent me a text and a picture that day they had the baby, and I kind of noticed something wasn't quite right. He had like a little tear under his arm, and his lip was messed up, and his hand looked like it was torn up. And within hours, he was sent from Perrysburg Hospital to Toledo Hospital, and within an hour from Toledo Hospital to the University of Michigan Hospital. His diagnosis was a disease called epidermolysis bullosa. EB is for short, because believe me, it's not easy to say. It's a genetic and rare skin disease where he is missing the collagen gene in his skin, and just rubbing on his skin will cause blisters or his skin to tear. There's no cure, and there's really no treatment. The only thing that you can do is wound care to avoid infection. So we are having a benefit at Springfield Gardens out at 4240 Northwest Street on Saturday, this Saturday. The doors will open at 3:30. The auction will start at 4:30. We have like 200 items that have been donated. We'll have baskets that will have multiple items in them for raffle. We'll have a 50-50 drawing. We have food. And I'm just asking everybody to come. You don't need to bring quarters, even though it's called a quarter auction. We're going to do raffle tickets, so we don't have a ton of quarters. But we're looking for the community support, and believe me, we have gotten a lot of support. We've got lots and lots and lots of items. So I'd like to see a lot of you there. Thank you.
Terri Averesch is here from the YMCA with a set of class announcements. Good morning.
Thank you.
We have different things coming up again at the Y. First event this Saturday, again, is going to be our monthly Walk with the Doc, and it's a free community event for anybody that wants to come. The third Saturday of every month at 9 a.m., we have collaborated with Lima Memorial Hospital, and they're providing a doctor every month to come and talk. Just give a 5-10 minute talk if anybody has questions, and then afterwards they're going to walk, weather permitting, outside on the Rotary River Walk, but otherwise on the track at the Y, and people have gone both places if they are a little concerned about walking out in the heat or that type of thing. But if there's rain, they can walk on the track. This Saturday, it's going to be Dr. Anthony Rampula. He is the physical therapy manager of Lima Memorial Hospital Wellness Center, and he's going to be talking about how physical therapy can benefit you when you need it, but also when you're healthy. So that's going to be this Saturday at 9 a.m., and everybody is welcome. It's a free event. Also on Sunday, we have our CUPE YMCA Triathlon, and this is an annual event we have hosted for quite a while. It used to be at Lake Cody, and we've taken it to Ottawa Metro Park, actually probably the last 12 years. It starts at 8 a.m. You swim, bike, and run, but some people that aren't comfortable with the swimming can just run 2 miles, and then they bike, and then they'll run again a 5K. But again, that is this Sunday at 8 a.m. We are taking registration that day, starting 6 to 7, but we'd like anybody that's coming that day to come at least by 7 a.m. And individuals are welcome, but also teams. Some families have gotten together and put together teams, and that's really kind of a fun way on a Sunday morning to start out the day. So we encourage people to still come. We are trying not to take registration at the Y right now, but they can come the day of the race that Sunday, 6 a.m. or before 7 to get registered. And then we also have a part of our CUPE race series, a glow run, and that is August 17th. There's a 1K at 8:15 p.m., and then there's a 5K at 8:45 that's actually in the dark. We've got a path all lighted up all through the area for a 5K. And if people register before August 19th, there are lower prices available. So it's $10 for members, $15 for non-members. A family can join for $25, and the shirts are $10 each. So the shirts will be a neon green or pink, and it's really a fun family event. So we had a lot of people that really liked that event, and that's again, August 17th. And then on the 30th, Monday the 30th of July, we're doing monthly an animal yoga. Last month we did a dog yoga. This month it's going to be cat yoga. So the cats just kind of wander around while you're doing yoga. Cats are kind of relaxing, and yoga is relaxing and great for stretch. So, and the cats are brought in by Deb's dogs, and they're all available for adoption. So, you can come to that. It's free for members, and it's $7 for non-members. Or if a non-member family of 5 wants to come, it's just $20 for the family. But that's kind of a fun event, too. And again, it's 6 p.m. July 30th. So, thank you.
Any snake yoga?
They're talking about rabbit yoga, but I don't know. I think it's dog and cat. So.
Okey doke. That would be interesting. We have also representatives of Lima Sister Cities here, Jeff Booker, and a special guest, Priyanka. I don't know that your last name is Misher, but it may be. Dr. Misher's granddaughter, who's been our lead. Come up, please. We have a special event coming up this Saturday that will actually feature Priyanka. So, Jeff, you want to tell us about it?
Sure. Hi. As you may know, Lima Sister Cities has an established relationship with Harimacho, Japan, and for the last couple years we've been working to partner with a second sister city, Varanasi, India, and Dr. Suman Mishar has been working hard to establish a LSCA relationship with the city of Varanasi, India. And so to help celebrate this new relationship, there will be an LSCA fundraiser to raise funds for this new adventure. And this fundraiser will be at Lima Senior High School this coming Saturday, July 21st. It's entitled Varanasi Calling, or it's an introduction to Varanasi, India. If you can come, you'll spend an evening at Lima Senior learning about the culture and the ways of life in India. And the program will involve an introduction to Varanasi with a slideshow. There'll be a sitar recital, and there'll be some dancing. And I'm going to stop for a moment, and we have one of our performers here, and she might want to say a few words.
Hey y'all, I'm Priyanka, and my grandpa, like he said, has invited me to dance for you guys in Lima. How you guys doing? Doing good? Yep, I came all the way from North Carolina to dance for you guys, so you guys should come out and see what my dance is all about. It's called Kathak, and it's kind of like an Indian ballet. It's a very classical, traditionalist dance, and a long time ago, when none of us were alive, they actually used this as a form of storytelling. So a lot of these dances have been passed on from teacher to teacher to teacher to my teacher to me. Hopefully I can pass that on to you guys, of stories from ancient India. So you guys can see I'm a little bit dressed up, not the normal. This is just part of like what I'd be wearing, not these clothes obviously, but a costume. And in my hand I actually have bells, and these are called ghungaroo. And footwork is a really important part of my dance, so this kind of accentuates the movements. Fun fact, the more bells someone has, the more advanced they are. So that's something you guys can know. Well, I hope to see y'all there.
And this program will begin at 5:15 on Saturday, July 21st at Lima Senior in their auditorium. And tickets will be available. They're $20 per person. So we hope to introduce our community to India with this very special event. Thank you.
Terrific. Just a reminder, the relationship with Varanasi was made possible fundamentally because this is Dr. Mishra's hometown. And he maintains an active relationship with Varanasi. He actually owns and operates a school, elementary and high school, that has 1,500 students there. So daily, he literally, every day at 5 o'clock, he's got a Skype call with his staff in Varanasi. So he is here in the United States. He's a citizen of the United States. He provides medical services. He's an endocrinologist with a specialty around diabetes here in our community. But he has this literally everyday interaction with his hometown. And so he's been very enthusiastic about trying to connect us in a formal way. And Varanasi is an incredible city. It's 7,000 years old. It is literally the Jerusalem of Hinduism and Islam. Buddha preached under a special oak tree there, which the delegation that I was a part of a year ago, we visited. It is truly an incredible place. So the opportunity for us as Little Lima, Ohio, to have a relationship with this truly ancient city is really a wonderful opportunity. And so I think the more our community can know about it, the better. And we have also been working to try to bring a delegation here. And so, unfortunately, we have 17 members, business folks in Varanasi that have been working for several months to get visas. The U.S. Embassy, however, denied visas for the vast majority of them, so we're now rescheduling for what had been a visit that was planned for literally starting this Sunday, is being moved to September, when we hope to actually have everyone qualified to be able to come to the country, come here and visit. And these were all folks that own manufacturing businesses in Varanasi who are looking to do business with industries in our region. So we're hoping that not only do we have a social relationship, we also can establish some vital commercial and industrial relationships as well. So hopefully folks can come out and learn about Varanasi on Saturday at Lima Senior and enjoy artistic endeavors of music and dance. We look forward to that. Doug Durliat's here from Roach State College regarding the next Manufacturing Pathways class. Good morning.
Good morning. And we'll be putting in a plug for a couple of other things as well. And I'll start out with an upcoming youth welding boot camp. This is something that has been a little different. We've had welding boot camps for adults for a number of years, and we decided that we would offer one for students ages 15 through 18. It would be held on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Roach State for 5 weeks, so it's 20 total hours. And the thing about these welding boot camps is you get a lot of hands-on experience, and you won't be necessarily AWS certified proficient, but you'll be very, very familiar with how to do some TIG welding, MIG welding, and stick welding. And this just might get some people excited about pursuing a career, and this is one of the high demand areas in this region. And if you look at the postings either on websites or in the papers or wherever you see information on employment, welding is one of the top 2 or 3 in-demand jobs. And if you hadn't heard the news from General Dynamics about a month ago, they're going to be hiring a lot of welders starting in the first quarter of 2019, about 140, 150 of them in different segments starting in February of next year and up until about 2021, 2022. That's just one employer. And whether they hire new welders themselves or they hire incumbent welders from the existing companies and they have to backfill, there's still going to be a lot of opportunities in this particular field of manufacturing. It is $300 per student. The welding boot camp will run July 28th through August 25th. Again, runs from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Roach State College. A lot of hands-on experience with that. Next then, another basic manufacturing pathway class. We're going to be offering that in the evenings at Roach State, August 6th through the 30th. Be Mondays through Thursdays from 6 to 8:30 p.m. And you get the usual assortment of different skill sets that we address. You can come away also with a nationally recognized credential. We have students take the Work Keys assessment where, depending on their test score, they come away with a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum test score. We just did have a platinum test score, first one we ever had out of our basic pathway in the last group. And the higher the score, the more marketable you are for the jobs in manufacturing. And all of this is at no cost. We get this funded through a community development block grant through the City of Lima. Great opportunity to get yourself in a position to compete for manufacturing jobs. And I send waves and waves of manufacturing job opportunities every week at various skill levels. And this puts you in a pretty good position to compete for these jobs. And again, there will be a flyer in the back of the room here for more information on how to register or pass this on to anybody else that you think might be interested in taking this course. And then if I could put a quick plug in for the Auto Summit. This is coming up pretty fast. It's coming up in the second Friday of September. It'll be on the 14th of September at the Roach State College Keys Hall multi-purpose room. Very nice venue to hold such a function. We already have some speakers confirmed from local industries such as Dana and Veneer Neeson. But one of the featured speakers is always Bernard Swickey from the Center of Automotive Research. He and his colleagues from this auto research group up in Ann Arbor, they have tremendous insights and forecasting ability in the automotive industry, and this should be especially timely with the recent news of the Trump administration imposing tariffs, talk about renegotiating existing trade agreements that we're under. Plus, there could be some demonstrations of autonomous electric vehicles at this. We just need to get that confirmed as well. So a lot of good information coming up, and there will be more information on how to register at that, but that'll be on Friday the 14th of September at Roach State College. Okay.
And Warner Roach, who's the director of our streets department, is here with an update on our alley maintenance efforts. Morning.
Dave. Good morning. It's a quick update for our 2018 alley maintenance program that we do every year. We are approximately 1 week away from completing our 2018 alley maintenance for the gravel alleys. We do have public paved alleys. They're maintained by the city. And if you notice potholes or some other kind of repair or job that needs to be done, just give us a call at the Central Services, 419-221-5165. Okay. We do have a paving program, too. I want to mention that it's shared with both the city and the neighbors. Okay. The city would pay for the labor if you want to have one paved, and then the neighbors would pay for the asphalt it takes to pave the alley. So there are some alleys that are private, and it's the responsibility of the owners to make sure that they have those, keep those alleys maintained. We have hundreds of alleys in Lima, and we have like 4 different lists that we go by to complete every year. So we're 1 week away from having that all wrapped up. Okay?
And if folks have a concern about an alley, they should call.
They should call, yep, Central Services. If it's one that we want to get into the paving program, one that you want to have paved, then make sure you contact engineering.
Very good. Thank you. And I believe that's all that we have for today, so we'll break down for interviews. Thank you.